Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Rhea Ripley has shared a brutal truth about her personal struggles. The Eradicator remains one of the popular names on the roster and is heading to WrestleMania 42 to challenge Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship. While she is looking forward to WrestleMania Sunday, there has been a lot going on with her away from the ring. Recently, in an update on social media, she shared that she's dealing with an eating disorder after fans speculated the reason behind her weight loss ahead of the title match. Now, Rhea Ripley has talked about how she handles the commentary online about herself and balances it with her mental health. The 29-year-old WWE star said she goes through ups and downs and has found out that she really struggles if her circle at home isn't at peace. She then mentioned that she surrounds herself with people like her husband, her dog, and her friend Tommy as they help build a positive environment. Rhea Ripley then talked about how going on X, Twitter, really makes things hard for her. It's really hard going onto Twitter. I need to delete that. It's really hard going on and trying to make it a work environment. But then because it is a work environment, I get all these things coming up on my For You page. As soon as I click on the app, it's just negativity towards me, she said. The former women's world champion added that she cannot get away from the criticism like any other person and brought up people commenting on her personal and professional life. I can't even escape it. I can't even doom scroll like a normal human being without seeing things about me, about my body, about my booking, about me as a human. Even though they don't know who the hell I am, she added. Rhea Ripley claimed Jade Cargill does not respect the wrestling business. Rhea Ripley will challenge Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania 42. The build-up to their match has seen both women try to get the upper hand on SmackDown. The two stars have also exchanged verbal insults, and in a recent interview with Kathy Kelly on WWE's YouTube channel, Ripley leveled a major accusation against Cargill. She said Cargill doesn't respect the business and has seen how she presents herself backstage with everyone. Ripley also said that the women's champion thinks she is better than everyone and deserves everything. Rhea Ripley has never been one to sugarcoat reality. Inside the squared circle, she's known for her dominance, her unapologetic presence, and the aura that has made her one of the most compelling figures in modern WWE. But behind the black leather, the championship gold, and the roar of the crowd lies a far more complicated story, one she's finally beginning to open up about. In a candid and emotionally raw moment, Ripley shared what she described as the brutal truth about her personal struggles. It wasn't a storyline. It wasn't scripted. It was real life, and it hit harder than any move she's delivered in the ring. For years, fans have seen Ripley as nearly invincible. From her breakout performances in WWE to her rise through NXT and eventual domination on the main roster, she has built a reputation as someone who thrives under pressure. But according to Ripley, that perception couldn't be further from the full truth. People see the character, she admitted, her voice steady but heavy with meaning. They see the strength, but they don't see what happens when the lights go off. Behind the scenes, Ripley revealed that she has battled intense mental and emotional challenges, struggles that were often magnified by the demanding lifestyle of a WWE superstar. The constant travel, the physical toll, and the pressure to perform at the highest level night after night created an environment where there was little room to breathe. There were days I didn't even recognize myself, she confessed. You're constantly giving everything, physically, emotionally, and eventually, it catches up to you. One of the hardest aspects, Ripley explained, was maintaining her identity outside of her on-screen persona. As her popularity grew, the line between Rhea Ripley the character and the person behind it began to blur. Fans expected intensity. They expected dominance. They expected her to be the nightmare at all times. That's what people wanted from me, she said. But I'm human. I have bad days. I have moments where I feel lost, where I question everything. The admission struck a chord with many in the wrestling community. It's a reminder that even those who seem unbreakable can face internal battles that are invisible to the world. In an industry where toughness is often glorified, Vulnerability can feel like a risk, but for Ripley, it became a necessity. Her struggles weren't limited to mental health. Ripley also opened up about the physical pain she's endured, injuries that she pushed through to avoid missing opportunities. In WWE, timing is everything. One missed moment can mean losing momentum, and Ripley wasn't willing to let that happen. "I've worked through injuries I probably shouldn't have," she admitted. "Because in this business, you feel like you have to. You don't want to be replaced. You don't want to fall behind." That relentless drive has been both her greatest strength and her biggest challenge. It's what propelled her to championship glory, but it's also what pushed her to the brink at times. Ripley also touched on the emotional toll of being in the public eye. Social media, she explained, can be both empowering and damaging. While it allows her to connect with fans, it also exposes her to criticism, negativity, and unrealistic expectations. "You can have 1,000 people supporting you," she said, "but sometimes it's that one negative comment that sticks." Despite everything, Ripley emphasized that she's learning, slowly but surely, to prioritize her well-being. It hasn't been an easy journey, but it's one she's committed to continuing. "I'm starting to understand that it's okay to not be okay," she shared. "It doesn't make me weak. It makes me real." Her honesty has sparked conversations not just among fans, but also within the wrestling world itself. Mental health has become a more prominent topic in recent years, with several WWE stars speaking out about their own experiences. Ripley's voice adds to that growing movement, breaking down the stigma and encouraging others to speak up. What makes her story particularly powerful is the contrast between her on-screen persona and her off-screen reality. In the ring, she's fearless. Outside of it, she's navigating the same struggles that many people face every day. And yet, that's what makes her even more compelling. Because the truth is, strength isn't just about what you can endure physically. It's about facing your inner battles, acknowledging them, and continuing to move forward despite them. Ripley's journey is far from over. If anything, this chapter marks a turning point, a moment of clarity and growth that could redefine not just her career, but her life. Fans have already begun to rally around her, offering support and appreciation for her openness. It's a testament to the connection she's built, not just as a performer, but as a person. As she continues to dominate in WWE, there's a new layer to her story, one that goes beyond wins and losses, beyond titles and rivalries. It's a story of resilience, of self-discovery, and of finding balance in a world that rarely slows down. "I'm still learning," Ripley said. "I don't have all the answers, but I'm trying, and that's what matters." In an industry built on larger-than-life characters, moments like this remind us why wrestling resonates so deeply. It's not just about the spectacle. It's about the people behind it, their struggles, their triumphs, and their humanity. And in sharing her brutal truth, Rhea Ripley has shown that even the strongest warriors have battles we don't see.